Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2, where last time and the time before that, like, the plot has or should I say, the combat has not necessarily progressed very quickly, but the last two episodes have been a lot of plot, a lot of atmosphere development. We have come to town to try to solve one murder. Not one murder, several murders, only to discover a fresher murder on the scene of FBI agent Nightingale from the first game, who had emerged from the lake naked and was immediately murdered by a cult that announced themselves as a cult. He has since come back alive as a Taken, and it is up to us to survive his attack. We've already shot him several times. But this tree has fallen and is blocking the way. Maybe that tree has always been there. I have no memory of that tree. Okay. Leaves, you don't have to just throw yourself all over the place. You can just you don't need physics at all times, especially during creepier and more atmospheric sections. At the very least, there are no footprints leading back to the witch's hut, which we have already been to. I'm sure that's just the wind. It's just the wind that's knocking those rocks over.
This is the witch's
because it's a very windy and stormy night. Just billowing these trees all about. No other presence in the woods causing this.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Let's see. Get the lights working. Is there a light? Are there lights inside this place? Alright, because of save points, let's see, none of this got...
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threat.
Yeah, we've already seen these and the adventure tours. Okay, now that we've cleared that back up again. It's always... one of the things that you don't realize is like, an artifact of its time is the ability to just save everywhere. Now you have checkpoints and save points.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
If I was a fuse... It says check the immediate area.
This fuse is busted.
Son of a bitch. Yep, I've already read this.
A lunchbox again. Who's
Oh.
leaving these out here?
I did not see this one before. I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Is Alan Wake protecting the townsfolk from the darkness?
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Yeah. Stop conveniently littering quality fuses in the middle of the woods. All right. So it's not just about following the instructions of the page, but also matching the contents of the page. Oh, is that a coffee thermos? Save points. It took me like 2 hours to find one save point? Well, I suppose now that the world is kind of a little bit more open. Like, in theory, you can find these break rooms throughout, and as you're exploring, and going back through areas... We got some cookies, some coffee. As you're going back through areas, you could use these break rooms as those save points, instead of necessarily relying on checkpoints.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages, was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read. The first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold. All right, so back to the signboard of the witch over by the ladle. We know where that is, although it is raining and it is hard to see. So I will be relying on the map. Though, it is also important to remember, the map does not pause the game. If I'm being attacked by denizens of the dark. Also, why is it suddenly really light over there? Why is it so bright? Gameplay mechanics, reveal yourself. Anything in here? No. We want our flashlight. Okay, how do I utilize the hole in the sign? That's what I was thinking was the page meaning? Unless there's another sign.
Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump.
Do I have to go back to
Her
get
definition of
Nightingale's
sanity
heart?
had changed since she arrived in this town, but she
How do I look at my inventory? I've never had to... Inventory is Y. Okay. Huh. So do I need to go back to the town and get Nightingale's heart? That's what it seems like it's saying. Because I don't have his heart on me. I did not take it with me. I was not expecting to have to bring it along. So the fastest way to the parking lot is going to be... Can I go through this section? Okay, which... that way. And then to the right, through the murder site. You know, that's why you just need to pocket some things just in case you need them later. Human organs, flashlights, snacks. Just put it all in the same pocket, really. Don't even diverse... Oh my gosh. I forgot how long this staircase was. It's a little bit... it seems a little bit shorter when you have... like Sam Lake's character to guide you along. Anybody in here? Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix things. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal casing around the whole thing so that the raccoons can't get to it anymore. So then who is adjusting? Is it Alan Wake? Is Alan essentially trying to keep people from looking at what's going on? Like, we're still unaware of his presence. And also, there's something else I've been thinking about recently. And that is, like, what if I had not played Alan Wake 1 or Control? Like, and I just jumped directly into this game. Like, what would the experience be like? Okay. Yeah, that clearly says which sign. Was I just not interacting with it correctly? Okay, I guess we're going back down. So, like if you haven't played... Oh, also... having an infinite run is very nice, especially while also playing Starfield at the same time, which is interesting. Like, that you have these big open world games, and these big open world games are like, hey, you have a run button, and that run button ain't worth shit. You're going to have to upgrade that run button. You're going to have to spend skill points that you would rather put into your combat, into your dialogue options, into just running slightly longer in this giant open world game where things are very far apart. But yeah, like, if you haven't played the previous games, like, what would the experience be for you? Like, you wouldn't necessarily know about some of the meta narratives right away. especially the callbacks to the previous games. Like, you wouldn't necessarily know who the Federal Bureau of Control is. You wouldn't know who Nightingale, Rosa. But I feel as though, at the moment, I feel as though if you haven't played the first 2 games, you still would be relatively safe to jump into this game. Because essentially you'd be starting up the game with Saga's experience. Like, Saga is just showing up to town. She doesn't know who Alan Wake is. She didn't play Alan Wake 1. Also, it says there's a container here, so... Excellent. Well, let us save all of the dumb stuff I just did. And then see about going to the signboard again. But yeah, like, her experience exploring this world. Witchfinder's Station. Interesting. Would be similar to a new player exploring this world. Like, she's getting it piece by piece to set up the strangeness around her. Like... Am I supposed to do some... Like, this is the ladle. That's the threshold. I am confused. Okay. I keep forgetting about the case board. Alright, so we have Alex Casey Lunchbox. Let us put you over here with the other one.
Shouldn't spend time on old questions. The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
What is the ritual? We know what the ritual is. Shove the heart in the hole and something about showing me the terror.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
Okay.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Thank you very much.
How do
I...
The general store for the heart.
Okay, the general store was the murder location. So, at the very least, it's not that far from here. I'm surprised at how much of a important aspect of the game the profiling and the case investigation is. Like, other games would be like, here's a place where all of the lore gets dumped, and if you want to look at the lore, you can go to this screen. But in this case, it's much more directly tied to the progression of the story. Wait a second. I think I vaguely remember seeing a clip of this. Everybody likes the same brand of beer. Everybody's drinking it. Where was that? Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Tuesday, September 4th. Nothing to report. Some animals, regular. Wednesday, September 5th.
In the general store.
Hunters out after dark. Poachers heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye out on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out there. I'm in the general store. You don't have to remind me of the objective that I know. Oh my gosh, holy Christ.
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Using a trauma pad will allow you to heal. Apply a trauma pad. Takes longer, but grants a larger health benefit. I got a lot of achievements from that one encounter. Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They had been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. "We watch in the night." Wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand. Ah. Grew bigger. I just realized the health bar reminds me exactly of Resident Evil 4. How many of these micro achievements am I gonna get? Fired a bullet, you got an achievement. Fired 2 bullets, got an achievement.
The text on the heart is clearer now.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. Hmm. Where it is? Yeah, I know. There we go.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Okay. So we will... Is there a reason why that's still marked as a point of interest, or is it just like a location?
Casey,
Let us go to the light.
like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay.
Why must
I'm
I
on route to
be
its
so
limit.
outdoors?
Form a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Okay, let's get to the witch's hut. And then save our game. It's, if your battery doesn't recharge... Like, it feels to me like batteries are going to be an even more important resource than in the previous game. Because, like, in the first game, you didn't necessarily need to use batteries that often. Like, generally only for bigger crowds did they become, like, a resource that was more necessary. Don't forget to save often. You didn't need to tell me, game. But, like, your flashlight would eventually recharge. You never ran out of flashlight. Ah. Less is more. That did not go very well. But we will accept it. For reasons.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
You're gonna have to try harder to get me,
I think I'm in
game.
the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me?
Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
Okay, yeah. I am in unmapped
Logan? Logan!
territory.
Where are you?
I'm guessing that Rosa's story about
Logan's back in Virginia. You're
about
imagining
Saga
things.
is true.
Please help me.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
The writer
To find
went
Nightingale.
into the lake, banished the dark presence, taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them, the dark presence. Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves, the dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need your help. Please stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shapes shifted, echoes of the writer's dreams, fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again. I presume this infinite... I was gonna say this infinite loop doesn't go on forever, but it appears this is not an infinite loop. It is a finite loop. That is given the story impression of being infinite, but the gameplay mechanics That was good, but not good enough.
He's here. Nightingale.
Yeah, just go in through the dark red crevasse. Everything will be okay.
Trapped here. To escape. Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
The overlap. Two realities overlapped onto each other. There's Alan Wake's reality and the real world. Oh, thank you, video game.
Nightingale's badge.
And his bullets. Do I need to do anything with it? No. That's true, he did not bring it with him, as he was naked.
Set to find the light switch. Show me the clicker.
And that's, if you were new to the series, you wouldn't know what the clicker is. But once again, you'd be in Saga Anderson's shoes. It would all be just as mysterious. Although this is interesting, like the idea of you're walking through two overlapping realities at the same time. What would be really impressive is if they could do that effect while in the middle of gameplay. Ah, son of a... I'm trying to hit at those source points.
Run!
Where am I running?
Safety.
Okay. Ah, oh. Am I still running? Am I not fighting? I'm not sure about that one. Oh, hello. Ah. Sir. Do you have any more weak points on you? Ah. Alright, I'm gonna need bullets, hopefully. Hello. Nope, that's just deeper into that corner. Oh my gosh. Okay. Where is... Oh my gosh. Where am I gonna find ammo? I cannot see shit out here. I feel like... Oh, there we go. I don't... Sir... Ah, finally.
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
I wouldn't have known it if you didn't say anything.
Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Ah, I was wondering if Mr. Scratch was gonna show up.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake?
I like that that's like one of the first things he
You've been
introduces.
missing for 13 years.
13.
Ah, that could be copyright. Although that actually might be Poets of the Fall.
Where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this
Casey?
who I
Alan Wake?
it is?
Alan Wake?
Casey.
Alex Casey?
Say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on. It's a bit of a hike to the car, Wake. Just get your bearings, then we'll head out.
I need another minute. Cauldron Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time, but you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight? It's not safe without a light.
I have a light. And a gun. You can relax, Wake.
And pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
We know about the pages, Wake. We'll keep an eye out for them.
Okay.
We're already on the
Okay,
plot.
just give me a moment. It's okay.
Take your time.
All right, let's see if we can find something.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
Okay, so there's not exactly that big of an area that I need to really explore. Because if I'm only exploring the regions that were flooded, it's basically just the shoreline, I presume. And I suppose also the area around the witch sign. Am I also looking here too? Can I go in that direction? The answer is no. It is too tall. Now, he had a page in his hand. Okay, let's actually take a look over by that other... Okay. I guess there's not much on this beach. Let us leave the beach. Nice mountain, though. It looks very relaxing. If it wasn't for the dark presence and the murders, this probably would be a very scenic place to visit. That deer has seen better days. Literally, because it has no eyes. Can I explore this area? Yes, I can.
A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade.
Oh, more inventory space. I'm impressed by how quickly I've been getting inventory space in this
The
game.
cult doesn't see their victims as people.
Remember, they look like us, but they aren't. They're like animals, and it's our job to hunt them and gut them. Propane tank throwable gas canister detonates when shot, inflicting heavy damage to anything nearby. We got shotgun ammo, battery packs. All right, I think that's all of this area we can explore. I guess let's head back to the Witch's Ladle, where that area was also flooded. Oh, hello. Is that what the ominous music is referring to? The presence of a page?
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
Also, I didn't realize I could just press A to have Alan do the reading for me. Simply because it has two button prompts. One, which is just read. And the other one, which is just marked as A. Is there like a better way to do that? This quick turn. Alright. Well, I have 6 bullets. Ah. Ah. Which way did he go? I have no healing items.
I need to look at the case board.
Alright, at the very least it didn't throw me too far back. Oh my gosh. Game. I don't know what this game expects of me with such limited items.
I need to piece this together on the caseboard.
No, I need to not be murdered by wolves. Oh, wait. Evidence. Son of a... Where are you? Where is Wolf? Oh, wait. Do I have to flashlight you too? Oh my god. Okay, safe haven isn't going to help me if I only have 6 bullets. Okay, let's try using the flashlight. Maybe that'll help.
Figure this out on the caseboard.
The caseboard is not going to give me more bullets. Quick turning will not give me more bullets, game. I tried to flashlight him. I was listening to a podcast earlier today, and they talked about, like, the idea, like, if you're too overpowered, a game is not scary. If you're too underpowered, the game is not scary. Like, it needs to have, like, a balanced. Alright, let's try dodging in this time. I tried dodging, I swear. Let's try dodging again.
Thanks, Saga. Use the caseboard to make sense of it.
Okay, how many bullets does this wolf take? Ah! I was hoping that I would be able to have enough time to get 2 shots in. Oh, come the... now where is it?
Piece these clues together on the caseboard.
Okay, should I go into the light so I could at least take a few more hits before dying again? Okay, I was hoping I would have enough time to aim at its head. Like, my accuracy in this game has not necessarily been particularly great, which has unfortunately not done very good favors for either my ammo or my health.
I'll work the next steps out on the case board.
All right. Quick turning is not going to help me, video game. We've discussed this. All right, that was better. Waste of 1 bullet. How come I can't dodge? How come I can't dodge that stupid attack? I press the dodge button, it does not work. What am I doing wrong?
Something is nagging
Other than getting hit and
me to look at
dying.
the case board.
That's probably the main thing I'm doing wrong, is I'm getting hit and dying. If I didn't get hit and died, didn't even run around that time. Get back here. I will melee you to death somehow. Am I just going to be unable to defeat this guy? Because I don't have enough bullets. Ah, thank goodness. Wolf. Oh my gosh. Thank you for just not stunning that time.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
Was that enough? Oh my god.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
Did I get any healing items? The answer is no. All right, let's go into the light, heal up.
Back at Witch's Ladle, Saga pointed the flashlight at the strange, dark substance. The same substance Nightingale had left at the morgue. There was something hidden under it. She strained to see. The opposite of sunspots in her eyes. Blacker than black. Suddenly a change. The light reacted to the substance. A feedback loop, surging up her arm. Saga squeezed the flashlight, willing it to penetrate the dark matter. Burn it away.
All right, what have we got? We've still got very little. We might as well investigate. Let's go to the witch's sign. And then circle in this direction. Also, follow the highlights. What are you? Are you a key? I presume you are a key to this stash. The cult is watching right now. Thanks. I could use that shotgun anytime soon. Now, another thing that I've noticed is there has a tendency that if you're playing a game where you're fighting a lot of bad guys, those bad guys are likely going to be very weak. If you're playing a game in which you're fighting very few bad guys, those bad guys will likely be very strong. Today's catch: a yellow perch and a mid-sized pike. Almost caught a lake trout, but it gave me the slip. Saw an out-of-towner walking around in the woods just before sunrise. Had binoculars or a telescope or something. Taking notes. Didn't notice me good. Don't need the attention. Today's catch: just an old rubber boot. Some of the regular creepies roaming around again. Avoided them as usual. No one notices this quiet old fisherman. Not even the fish. So this area is blocked off in more ways than one. Can I explore this area? Should I be exploring this area? But yeah, you have fewer bad guys to fight. You will likely fight stronger bad guys. And I feel like that's a lot of what's going on here.
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle?
One
Reminds me
bird
of the nursery
for
rhymes I read
flight.
to Logan when she was little.
2 for darkness. 3 birds for a fight. 4 for a struggle. 5 birds for injury. 6 for misery. 7 for the ending, whatever it may be. I presume I'm going to need items to complete out that puzzle.
A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
Figure representing a crow. 1 bird for light, 2 for darkness. Well, let's go towards this box, which probably contains items. I wish I could just shoot the lock. But I don't think that's this kind of game. Do you have... Like, I don't want to use my, like, one bullet, my 4 bullets, to try and see if I can shoot the lock. Okay. Camping do's and don'ts. Do. From your friendly park ranger. Hike and enjoy the scenery. Set up your tent. Enjoy a nice meal. Relax. Don't. Chop down trees. Leave your trash behind. Be loud and obnoxious. Start a forest fire. And remember, always have fun. But what if starting forest fires... Guests, Miriam and Matt, thanks for the lovely hike. Patty came down from NYC and loved every minute of it. Lori and Bob, these paths have seen better days. Kev, nice views you got here. Mr. Lockhart, may I suggest adding some nice rest stops along the way? What about a storage bin with bullets and health items? Is this a save point? It might be.
Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Feral maniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they perform blood sacrifices in the forests. Or things not quite human lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element: danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth. The real identity of the cultists prowling in the woods. Real faces hid behind the masks. Real hands held the knives. Real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe. People were right to keep their children away from the trees.
All right, I'm going to stop here for the night. Hopefully next time it goes better. In the meantime, got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night. Should I save here? Or should I save here? Just in case.